Three, two, one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Top 10 Tuesday, presented by The Bum, which is presented by GoodTime. Michael's here. I'm here. Lizzie's here producing. You probably can't see her, but she's here. Shout out to Lizzie for producing this wonderful show.
Shout out
Hopefully,
Lizzie.
makes it even better than it already is. Best show on the internet. We have the wheel. It's back. We've officially decided pre-show. We're just gonna stick with 6 things on the wheel. Right now we have ideas, moms, things we are top 1% of, surprises, emojis, and home remedies. We're going to remove one each week after we do it, add another one on. Michael, what don't you want to see on this wheel?
I don't want the surprises one.
Okay. I
And
don't
I
want
am
to. What? Go ahead.
nah, nothing.
I don't think I'm a little tired. I don't know if I have the brain capacity for ideas right now. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
that would be pretty hard. I'm
Like,
I'm
just
pretty tired too, so that would be hard.
we just watched quick batch update because people I don't do a live show the day after, which is hard because I
hmm
covered The Bachelor. Quick, 10-second. What are your thoughts?
Christina, um, love her.
Yeah.
I already saw the preview for next week, so I'm not excited for it because I'm a Christina stan.
Yeah.
But
I
Gabby, she sucks. Gabby sucks. That one chick at the end that looks like the chick from Shark Tale, the movie,
oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I still don't know
She
names.
sucks too.
I know Greer and
Like if you're if
Christina.
you're if you're getting if you're getting mad at Christina first meeting you, say, "Oh my God, I hate you." JK. If you're getting mad at that, you got other
Yeah, that
problems in
was
life.
crazy. That was a crazy
You
move.
you can, but I like how Zach doesn't give a fuck about that. He's like, don't even come out with that
Mm-hmm.
drama. Fuck you. I like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah. No, I like Zach a lot. I think he's actually he's too normal for the show. I think that's the problem. He's way too
yeah,
normal and he's handling stuff like a normal person would, which people are either gonna think is boring or I don't know. We'll see. But I do like it.
I I
Go
think
ahead.
he is trying to beat Matt James's record of kissing as many girls as possible as quickly as possible because this was like
Mm-hmm.
rapid fire today
I
compared
think
to like I feel like most of the times it's 2 or 3 weeks in you
he's
get it.
already set the over on asking to kiss too. He does it
Yeah.
like 4 times an episode. He asks for permission, which I don't know where I stand on that, but is what it is. All right, let's do this thing. Let's rock and roll. Michael, are you ready to spin
Spin
that
that wheel.
wheel? Oh my gosh, we're gonna get surprises. Go, go.
No,
No
no.
emojis.
Thank God. Thank God. I
Oh,
didn't.
I thought we had it. All right.
This is gonna be tough to describe. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
no,
cool.
we're gonna have to verbally. All right, I'll start the clock. Wherever my phone. Where's my phone? Is my phone not? Oh, it's right here. All right, I'm starting the clock in three, two.
Give me a 30-second and 1 minute.
I
Thanks.
will. And go. Wow.
That's
That was
tough.
hard.
I haven't ordered them, but I have 14. So I guess off the top, I'll just pick.
Wow. I have exactly 10 written
Oh,
down.
never mind. I have 17.
Jeez.
Oof. I have a lot of honorable mentions.
We're going to note, I want this noted in the edit.
I'm good. I'm
I'll
ready.
add it
I'm
later
ready.
that Michael went 2 minutes over the time. I just
Two
want that.
minutes, my ass. No,
Lock
if you
that
didn't
in.
time it, if you didn't time it, if you didn't time the exact amount of time I went over,
We're
then
leaving that
that's
part in. You took 2 minutes
cool.
overtime. You're going first though, Michael. It's gonna
Yes,
be
I
hard
am.
to we're gonna have to be very descriptive with our the way we describe these because there's some emojis that are similar to other ones. So make sure we're pretty clear on where we stand. But Michael, what's your number 10 emoji?
Yep, I'm gonna start it with one of the basics. I think it's a good way to go. It's a pretty old one, and I'm gonna do the face here. So it's the with the heart. So it's like the wink, the kiss wink with the heart.
So the kiss emoji. I would just say that's the kiss emoji.
You think? But there's also like the other emojis that
There's
just
the
that
hard
just that
eyes
just
one.
there's one with the blushy face, and there's one with the hearts everywhere. But I'm just talking about like the one little heart by the kiss. Just a
Yeah.
yeah.
I would 100% argue that that's just the kiss emoji, but I don't hate the pick.
I
Wait,
use it as
wait,
a lot more than that. I use it in many different ways. Sarcastically, unsarcastically. Actually, I really just use it sarcastically.
you've never used it with the full intent of implying a
Of
kiss?
of blowing a kiss over the phone. Like, no, I'm not cheesy, and I
So,
consider that.
okay. All right. Well,
So
do you think it's a knock on it and your list if you've never actually used it for its intended use? You only use it satirically?
no, I think that's part of the point of emojis is to use it satirically.
Just ask
100%.
just asking questions here. Just asking questions. Okay.
I didn't realize this was a fucking interview. I'd like that to be
Just
noted.
asking questions.
Like that, I would like that to be noted, actually. So,
Okay. Questions have been asked. My number 10. Um, I'm going with another face one. I'm going with the monocle one where he's got the monocle in and he's like thinking. So I use this when someone says something like
for
dumb.
what?
You know what I'm talking about. He's like he's like questioning his face. He's got a monocle in and he's like, what is that? So if someone says
Yeah, I
something
see
like
that one.
dumb or something, you'd be like, what do you mean by that? That was dumb, or just like a little like thinking emoji. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it says a lot with one little image. So I'm going with the monocle number 10.
That's good. That's good. I'm going to go similar here with number nine. Very similar purpose of the emoji. And it's just the classic,
Mm,
you know, just because I did that face a lot growing up as a kid. Um, like unironically, actually, which is kind of sad. Um, wow, that's really sad. But it was, it's great. It brings back memories for me. And it's also just like a, just like a, so I think it's a good emoji. I use it a lot. And it's good when you're actually questioning things,
I
you
agree.
know?
I would say that's number 11 on my list. So between 10 and 11, I was like, which thinking emoji do I want to have there? I went with the monocle. If you asked me 6 months ago, I would have said the other one, the one you just chose. But I've kind of switched up my emoji game a little bit, keep people on their toes.
Okay.
So gone with the monocle for number 10. But I don't hate the pick. I really don't.
I might I might try out the monocle a little bit and see how see how it goes. Do a little test run, see if I like it, see if people notice that I'm switching it up too.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
that's big too. Because
Yeah, you gotta let me know what the response is, see if people
yeah,
notice the little trial by fire. Number 9. I'm going with a non-facial feature here, and I'm just going with the red exclamation point. So this is I use because like the normal exclamation point, we just type it out, doesn't do it sometimes. Sometimes like you really need if it's the same thing as like emphasizing a text, sending that is like, all right, I mean business, like pay attention. This is important. We need this. So I'm going with a double. It comes with two, I think. It comes in pairs. So it's
yeah.
does it not? Fact check. Does it come with two, Lizzie?
There's the one singular red, and then there's the two.
I'm taking the double.
And
Give me
then
the pairs.
Two?
Give me the pairs. Yeah.
Okay.
and then there's a exclamation point question mark too that are
I don't
red.
I
That's
don't want
red.
that one. Do not want that one with a double exclamation point. My bad
Okay.
for clarification. Double exclamation point. I think that sends the message, hey, this is important. Pay attention. Listen up, folks. We got something big to say, or we just said something big. So double exclamation point. Number 9.
I would like that to be noted that he did not know the actual if there was one or two
Oh, sorry, I
emoji.
abided by the time rules and was really quick with my list and just wrote it down. And Mr. I'm gonna take 3 minutes. And
Now
then
you're adding to it. You just said
and
two.
then
You just said
I
two.
mean
You didn't even
you
record
took
it.
4 minutes and then all of a
Oh
sudden
wow. Okay.
and then after the 5 minutes was up, you were like, you know what? Let me add a few more.
This is ridiculous.
But no, it's fine.
This is some arrowhead. This is some arrowhead referees we got over here. All right.
Oh yeah.
Um, my number 8 is the first non-face emoji on my list, and it is the lock, and it's the locked one,
Mm.
the one that is locked. I use it. It's a good one, especially for like if I'm sending in a parlay that's just like
Yeah.
a crazy parlay. I always just spam the lock emoji because it's a lock, even though it never hits. But I did hit one bet yesterday, which I was pretty happy about. It wasn't a parlay; it was just Karloftis to get a sack, so that was hype. But yeah, the lock emoji is, I think, one of the best non-face emojis that, especially most prevalent in my daily texting life.
Yeah, that's an oversight on me. Not on my list. Complete oversight. I use it quite a bit. Based off usage alone, it should be on my list, but it's not. That's on me. Hand up. I'll be the first one. I'll run to the front of the line, say, hey, that's on me, guys. That's on me. But we move forward. I still think we had a good list here. I'm gonna go. Okay, number 7. I'm going with the tearing up emoji. Now, this is the one where
Okay.
there's no actual tears, but you can see it in their eyes that they're like welling up tears. First of all, like very, very impressive emoji use, design, I would say, because that's really impressive to convey that much emotion in a small little yellow person. You find the one I'm talking about, Michael?
The one with the big eyes.
Big eyes. He's right above that one. That one right there. Yeah.
That's cringe. That's so cringe.
Grow
That's
up.
honestly
Grow up.
that's on my
Grow
non-honorable
up.
mention.
Grow up. Learn
Yeah.
how to feel emotions, Michael. Grow up a little bit here. It's maturity. It's all right. You'll figure it out. Some emotional maturity down the road. Yeah, something, I would argue you tear up way more than you cry. That's a fact. And tearing up is just like they're there, but you don't actually. That happens way more often than you crying. So if you have a crying emoji on your list, take that out. I win here. Tearing up is more prevalent. It's a great design. It conveys quite a bit of emotion in a very small little tiny little figure, and I use it quite a bit. So
Not gonna lie, when I see that emoji, I see puppy dog eyes. That's the emoji. That's the purpose I get from it.
and
I see from it. I
and
I don't know. I just puppy dog eyes are puppy dog eyes. And
have you seen Puss in Boots? Puss in Boots uses it
why
all the
isn't the
time
puppy dog eye emoji an actual dog with puppy eyes?
because
Food for thought.
you're just
Food for thought.
extracting meaning from it and
Call me
labeling it
Apple.
puppet.
Call me Apple. I will design emojis, but not actually do the design. Okay. That was an alright pick. That was an alright pick. Number 7.
Number
Okay.
7.
My number 7 is one of the newer ones. I think it's the newest one I have on my list by far, and that's the salute. Everybody knows which one I'm talking about. It was the highlight of the new batch of emojis. I believe so. It is the only new one on my list. But I think since it is the best of the new one, it had to make my list. I do use it not too much, but when I use it, there's a lot of intent behind it, whether it's sarcasm or not. But yeah, it's a nice little addition to the crop of emojis.
Question, I'm confused. Wait, was that your number 7?
Yeah.
Did I go first?
No, I did.
Didn't I just say my number 7?
No, you said number 8.
What did I skip then? Because I said monocle,
Yep.
exclamation.
Yep.
You're right. I skipped this one.
Yeah. Well, might as well just say it now since I just said mine.
So I guess I'm gonna switch my 7 and 8.
That's fine. I mean, that's barely any fucking difference.
Are you gonna let me switch them now, or should I just stick with what I say?
I mean, I really don't care. It's 7 and 8. Like those
Okay,
are
so
pretty irrelevant numbers.
You're
in the
right.
top
7
10.
and 8 are by far the most relevant ones. So we're gonna switch it. So the tearing up one was my number 7. Now my number 8
Okay.
is a similar one to my red exclamation one, but I think is a little more effective. So I had it one above, and I'm going with the siren emoji. Now, I'm using that one. It's big in what I do because a lot of times we throw it up there on the graphics. It looks good visually on the graphics on like Instagram stories, stuff like this. We get a big sale, 20% off, something like that. It looks good visually. It's a little more effective than the exclamation point in that sense when it's like out to the public. So I'm going with the siren for my number 8. And so my number 7 was the tearing up one. Sorry for the confusion.
All right. That's not terrible. I like that one. I normally don't use that a lot. But you use it a lot, so that's good. My number 6 is the Yanni with the Z's, like the
Wait, can you do that again? Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Wait. Do it again. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. My bad.
Yeah.
I got it confused.
With the other yawning with
Have you
disease.
seen the one emoji that it's one of my least favorite ones? I hope it's not on your list. It's like the O face where like his mouth looks like the exact same as his eyes,
Oh,
just
that's
slightly
nuts. Yeah,
bigger. It's a gross emoji.
yeah.
Absolutely gross emoji.
I have a lot of emojis that I have on dishonorable mention. Actually, I don't really a lot because I ran out of time. But I have a few that I just spammed
Yeah.
on there because I'm just like you. But yeah, I think the tired yawn emoji is a cool one. I think I used it a lot more at the first like because it's an OG emoji, I believe. I believe it's either OG or like at least 5, 6 years
It's
old, at
up
least
there.
what I remember. Like it's pretty
I
old.
I think it's
I
had a few iterations. I think it's changed over the years. I could be wrong. I don't
but
think
I
it's but I like its current form.
Yeah, yeah. It's been its current form for a while. I
Mhm.
definitely used it a lot more in I would say high school and early college and but I don't know, it's a nostalgic emoji for me. Just because I did use it a lot when I first emoji emoted. Wow.
Imagize.
Wow. Images.
Images.
Images. My first images. Im image. Wait,
No, nope.
emoji
You're trying too hard. You're doing too
is
much.
emoji
Nope.
like emote
It's a
image?
moat. No, wait.
Emoji, emo, emotion.
I think we're doing too much. Or
I
are
don't
we
know.
doing just the right amount?
I think
Because
we actually.
you might be onto something.
Oh, I just saw emoji. That's one of the new ones that I need to put on my honorable mention. Wow. But yeah, that one's a good one. Yanni one. Used it a lot more growing up, but I like it.
All right. Uh Number 6. This is the only one I put on my list that I knew Michael's gonna have a comment about. So I'm just gonna say it and then I'm gonna let Michael speak.
Can you actually do it? Can you do the face?
It's not a face.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a fruit.
Can you
Or
actually
yeah,
still
fruit.
do? Can you still do the fruit? Wait, is it?
Did you think what? Do you think you know what it is?
I hope not.
What do you think it is?
Well, I actually don't even know if it's a fruit or vegetable, to be
That's
honest.
what I thought. I questioned it too. So I think we're thinking about the same thing. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're not. You're thinking about the other one. I'm thinking of the alternative of that. The other
I'm
side.
lost now. I'm lost
No,
now.
no, no, we're there. I'm gonna get you there.
Oh, cherries.
No closer.
Peach.
There it is. You got it. I
Huh.
knew where you were at, and I had to
That
pull you
is
back to where I was at. I'm going with the peach. It's perfect.
okay.
It's a good emoji. It's
It's
one of those
amazing.
things. I think the peach is still like those memes where they do like newscast television like secret codes that teenagers are using and then like it's like decoding what parents should look for in like text messages to like decode it and it's
Hmm.
super like outdated. I think peach is still one you can get away with and parents won't know what you're referring to.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's one. It's one still for the boys,
I
and
mean,
by boys I'm including all genders in that.
I like
Still for the
peaches.
boys. It's like wise guys. It's genderless. Wise Guys includes everyone. It may sound gendered,
Is
but
that
it's
what
not.
you is that what you went with?
Oh,
Is that what
dude,
you went
Wise
with?
Guys is the. I haven't had this conversation with you. Wise Guys is the greatest nickname of all time.
I
The
remember
greatest. It's a
I was going through
kingdom.
your Instagram story. I was going through your Instagram story and I saw the other suggestions. I remember I can't remember which one it was, but there was a few I liked more than the wise
No,
guys.
they were all really bad. I can read through them real
No, but
quick.
some of them were so bad that they were good.
No, no, they were all pretty bad. So shout out to Dana who came up with this one. Let me find it real quick. Archive. I'll read you some of the other options. This was like Wise Guys fits it perfectly too. It's a little play on words. Um, when was this? Okay, there was wise wieners, Wyatt's Angels. Um
I like the wise wieners. That's fun.
uh oh, someone else did Wise Guys. Shout out to them. The Parliament, that was Taylor's. That's
That's
kind of
good.
Youths, that was a good one.
Which one? What?
Youths, New Girl, Youths.
Dude, I haven't watched New
Which
Girl in
would be
probably
tough. That would be tough. That would be tough
two
to get away
years.
with. That'd be tough to get away with. Be like, I'm hanging out with all my
That's
youths. That's tough.
hard
Super
to.
wise ass, which is hilarious. The Winator, like that, those are dumb. So I think Wise Guys is by far the best, and I'm sticking with it forever.
Okay.
But yeah, number 6, Peach.
Okay. Um, My number five. Oh, I'm debating. Oh, see, one of my number five I use a lot now, and one I used. All right, my no, my number five. I have to put this five instead of four just because I think it does get a bad rep, and I'm gonna put it at the lower of the two positions I'm debating because it's I don't know, it's probably overused, and it's the like the demon,
Mm,
like the
the purple
purple,
demon.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love using it ironically, and I love just using it. I would say I used it. It's similar to number six where I used it a lot growing up, and I use this other emoji instead now, a lot more. But yeah, it's a great emoji. Um, yeah, it serves its purpose, and it's just like a little purple. And it's I think what makes it so unique is that it's purple and not yellow compared to nothing against any of the colors of emojis, but it's special. It's different. It stands out. And it was
Okay.
one of the OG ones that was a different color than the
Mm-hmm.
classic yellow emoji. So it stood out. And it's like the locked in, like demon time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely kind of run its course. I don't
It
think
has.
it's like you kind of like respect your elders, remember where you came from. We've
Yeah.
evolved past it, but it's like the wilt of emojis. Like it put up some big numbers back in the day, but would it translate to today's emoji game? Probably not. Probably not. Like I think Carl Anthony Towns might run circles around Wilt. Who knows? Who knows? Who
Uh,
knows?
Probably not. But
Probably not. Probably not. You're right. All right. My number. What are we on? Five. Five. Yes. Six peach. Five. I'm going with. Oh, this might actually be my most used. I'll say it. At number five. This might be my most used. It is the perfect conversation ender in a way where it's just like, hey, we accomplished what we needed to with this conversation. We're on the same page. The handshake emoji.
oh, okay. Okay. I thought you
Boom.
were going somewhere else. Okay.
It's a perfect like you know what that means. Like, hey, we're on the same page. We know what's going on. Handshake. See, it's not like it ends conversations in ways you couldn't do it before. Because like when you have
Mhm.
like just a random like, hey, I have a question to ask you. They answer it. Handshake emoji. Boom. There doesn't have to be like much follow up. There's no way like
Yeah.
if you try to use words, it's harder to wrap up that conversation. So it's really effective. It's just having a closer. It's like having a really good closer. It's the Mariano Rivera of emojis. I'm making a lot of sports references here. I'm gonna see if I can keep going.
Great, great analogy. I like that. No,
Yeah,
that's one I completely forgot. That's one that slipped my mind. It's like you said with the other one I said, I don't know.
the
The lock
lock.
the
Yeah,
lock emoji. Yeah, that's one of those non-face emojis that I was definitely scrolling through and I was just probably going a little bit too fast to put that in my top 10. But my number four is the one that I use now instead of my number five. And it's the icy emoji. The guy with like on the, like
mm-hmm.
the with the ice with
Yeah.
the ice that's the blue face. I use it ironically, like pretty much all my emojis, but like it's just funny. Like if someone's like iced out, it's kind of like I think the meaning of it, but you can use it in a different sense there.
Oh yeah.
Joey Brr, because it's like the ice and like chill.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Iceman. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Um.
Mhm.
All right. My number four. So it's hard to do some Wyatt picks with this one because basically all the options are presented to me. I can't decide what's on this list. This will be the closest thing to a Wyatt pick you get, but I'm going with a combo here, a little 2-for-1 special. This is
Okay, we're allowed to do that. It's emoji, not emojis. A singular emojis where you press one
it's
button.
a combo. It's a
Oh, because
combo.
I see I had a combo, but I was like, instead I'm gonna put that on my honorable mention because I
You
didn't think that
should
was
know by
allowed.
now, Michael. There are literally zero rules on this show.
Okay, then I'm allowed to be 2 minutes fucking late.
Fair. Fair. Hey.
Yep. So ready? We got to do this aside. You got it.
Hey.
Ready? But it's like my left hand's going with your.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like yeah.
Gotcha. All right, fair. I'm going with the yellow and blue heart combo strictly because it looks so good together. The yellow, there's something about that yellow and blue complement each other perfectly.
It's a good
So if you're
combo.
just doing a quick little, hey, thanks, little, if you're combining two of those colors, it has to be those two.
Oh.
Has to be those two. They look great.
Um,
That blue is awesome. The blue trumps the yellow a little bit, but them together, if I had to pick one over the other, which I don't want to, I'd go with the blue. Something about that blue heart does it for me. But you got to combine it with the yellow. I think it's a good combo together.
this is crazy how it's working because my number three is well half of your number four, and that's the yellow
Oh,
heart.
no.
Yes, give me the
No
yellow heart.
way.
Give me the
Stop.
yellow heart. And how I'm gonna so I if you've noticed, if I've ever sent you a heart, I've sent you a yellow heart. I don't
Yeah.
send red hearts to
No,
anybody.
you're a yellow heart guy for sure.
I'm a yellow heart guy. I'm a yellow
Everyone
heart
knows.
guy.
Everyone knows that. Like, that's my
I'm a
yellow
yellow,
heart guy.
I'm a yellow heart guy because
Yeah.
I'm not sending any red hearts until I mean it. Like I'm not gonna say I love you until I mean it. But a yellow heart is saying like I love you, bro, without like, it's like saying like I love you, bro, no homo. That's what yellow heart means. It's like saying like the like I love you, bro. Like you're like I love you like a brother, bro. That's yellow heart. That's what yellow heart
The
is.
yellow is the no homo heart.
No, but like at the same time, also, do you remember when TikTok was like becoming a thing in quarantine around that time? There was a song that got famous on TikTok by this random ass dude. Like, I don't think he has another fucking song. And it's called Yellow Hearts. And she's like, she put my name in yellow hearts. And
I
it's
kind of.
like honestly,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
I do
it's not
remember that.
famous at all, but it was famous on TikTok.
My
It
name
was
in
a
yellow.
trend. I love that song for like a solid 2 weeks, but that's not even a reason why. I'm just that made me think of it. But Yellow Hearts is a good one. It's yellow and
Yeah,
it's not red. Red is whoa, that's way too serious. And
yeah.
I think the whole blue and yellow, it's a good combo. I love that combo color together. But for me, I think two hearts is a little too much. Like, whoa,
I,
like I'm gonna send you a
that's
heart.
fair.
I'm gonna send you one yellow heart. That's all you get. Like, and you should thank me, and you should be appreciative of that yellow heart. So
Sure. I fully agree with you on the red hearts too much. I think of it this way. You go on a date, first date, you get home, and these are two very different texts, but they'll say have the same thing. If they say, "Hey, had a great time, should do it again sometime," red heart, or "Hey, had a good time, we should do it again sometime," yellow heart. Two very different texts.
but you're sending hearts on
No,
after
and
the
I'm
first
saying if
date.
you receive that message,
I'm receiving hearts
I'm
after the first
trying to
date.
I'm trying to illustrate the difference. I'm agreeing with your point. I'm trying to illustrate the difference between a red and a yellow heart. Maybe
Yeah,
this is a bad example. I'm just trying to think of something to
that
illustrate
was
it because I agree with
it's
you.
just a
And
weird
I'm
example.
sitting here trying to agree with you, and you're just pushing back on it.
No, no, I know what you mean.
The yellow heart
I
is
think we're
way,
agreeing. We're
way more
agreeing.
subtle. We are agreeing in the most angry way possible. We are agreeing.
Yeah,
Uh,
fuck you.
all right, my number three. Uh, Okay, yeah. So number three, I'm gonna go with another one I used quite a bit. It's similar. It's probably just as accurate as a closer, but I think it has a little more versatility than the last one. I think the handshake is just a closing move. Salute. I'm going with the salute. A little classic, just
It's not a
again,
classic.
you're right. Bad choice of
The
words.
opposite of a classic.
I would say it's a staple now. It's a staple in my vocabulary. So I'm gonna add it there. The salute, I use it quite a bit. I it's like half a face too, right?
Yeah,
That it would be higher if it was full face, I think. I think
but
it
it'd be
needs
But how would you be able to get the full hand in and the full face? It would have to be going like
You're right. Maybe the design doesn't work.
because
I'm
then
not gonna question the
it would be
design.
it would be off the salute part. The hand would be off centered if
It'd
it's
be
the
too
full
big. It'd be too
face.
wide. Yeah,
Be
you're right.
too wide. But if it's the half face, then just have that, and so it's
I'm sure they thought it through over the emoji company. So yeah,
you know,
I'm
the
going to salute
emoji
number three.
company. The emoji company was definitely like some
Yeah.
like interns. Like actually, I don't know. That'd be a
Yeah.
cool job to
Be a
like be the
sick job.
to be the final person in like the emoji council of Apple, the council team,
Yeah.
specialized unit.
I'm
Like,
just
what do you do for a living? I pick what emojis. Like, I pay a bunch of interns to graphically design some emojis, and then I pick which ones are good or not, and then I get
I
paid
here
500K a year.
here's an SNL skit. You have that. You're in the emoji center. You have all the different
Emoji
sections.
Center.
You have the people face. You have the animals, the
It's like
fruits,
Gru's lab. Yeah, yeah.
and then you just have one guy in the corner. They're all thinking of updates. Like, how do we update our stuff? And then you have one guy in the corner who's flags. Like, you can't update a flag. The flag's flag. So
Yeah,
he's
on the
just sitting
flags.
there,
He's
just
just like waiting
chilling.
for a new country to be made. Like, oh my God, like
Like, come on,
please.
come on, come on.
He's just
We're
like
going.
super big into politics. Like, come on, please. Like, California, please
Yeah.
secede from the US. Please.
He's rooting for
Emoji to
Russia.
make.
He's rooting for Russia so he can get rid of one at least. Gets rid of Ukraine.
No, he's not.
Give it a boot.
No, he was hyped when the whole Ukraine stuff was going on because he was like, yeah, everybody's using my emoji. Everybody's using my
Yeah.
Ukraine emoji. Like
Yeah.
I spent a solid 2 seconds making that from copying and pasting their freaking thing into my emoji maker.
Yeah,
Emoji.
they have the board meeting, like, hey, let's give it up for Donald over here for a lot of numbers last week. Well, yeah, there was a civil war. That's why. a
Yeah.
lot of emoji use in the flag world. Uh, that'd be great. Hey, SNL, if you're listening, run with that. Don't credit us because we don't want to
They
be associated with your
with it.
unfunny comedy sketches.
Dude, SNL used to be fun. All right, that's
Move on.
like yeah, back in the day.
Did I
Is it
just?
my turn?
I don't know who just. I just said salute, right? Okay, Michael, you're up.
Am I on two? Yeah, I'm on two.
You're on two.
Okay, my top two are just like
I love my
for
top two.
for me, like they're the two emojis I use by far. Like if somehow you could track how many times you used emoji the last, oh my God, I totally just forgot about emoji. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, I'll get to it later.
What do you mean get to it later? We're top two.
Honorable mentions or quickly honorable mentions. But my number two, yeah, I have to go with the where it's like the eyes are like this.
Stop. Stop.
It's like that. I use it ironically. It is so funny because it's like ah.
Why would you
Yes.
use
Wait,
that?
wait. Yep, with the tongue out like
Oh,
ah. It is
oh.
so good. It is a great emoji. That is no, because if you actually use the laughing emoji, which I know I don't use that for laughing, I use that as like fake laughing, like oh my God, it's so funny. Ah, you know.
I
Um,
just remembered one that I forgot. I can't believe I
um,
forgot this one.
Damn, we could have done top 50,
Oh
honestly.
my gosh.
We should have done
I'm
we
gonna
should
get
have done
crucified for forgetting this one.
we should have done a 3 hour special and then done top 50 or 25.
I'll say right now, I don't think my most used emojis on this list because I just remembered it.
How'd you forget
It's
your
simply not,
most?
it's simply not on this list, but we're gonna persevere. And it's gonna be a tough transition because my number two is an emoji. I don't know if I've ever used it, but there's a reason it's in my top two. Hey, don't give me those looks. Don't give me the looks.
Is it the Ukraine flag?
This wasn't this wasn't a top 10 most used
Not that that's
emojis.
funny. Not that that's funny. Not that that's funny.
This wasn't the top 10 most used emojis. This is top 10 emojis. And I think top 10, I think towards the top, what's more towards the top being number one than being a member of the United States of America? It's the American flag.
I
It's the
knew you were gonna
American
say that. I had to
flag.
pick it out.
And I don't have to use it because I'm lucky enough to live in this wonderful country where I can express myself in any way that I see fit. That is what I'm doing every day. That's why we're able to have this show because of this flag. This flag doesn't exist, Michael. We don't have this show.
Well, actually, if the flag emoji didn't exist, we'd still have the fucking United States of America. But the little flag intern we're talking about in our SNL sketch just probably wouldn't still
Have a
have a
job. Yeah.
have a job with the emoji team of Apple.
I really want to make this sketch. I like
Like
somehow we need
we
a sketch
pitch it
comedy
to
show
um
for
Yangtown
Good Time.
Productions.
Yangtown.
Yangtown.
I'll send that one over to Yangtown and see what they can do. I'll send that idea.
That's also like a high budget one. You kind of need like a whole emoji room and like
Yeah, you need different room. We could make that work.
we should send it to Tim Robinson. Maybe some. I think you should leave season 3. Very
Yeah.
excited for it, by the way.
When's that come out?
I don't know, but they started filming it back in November, so they've got to be close
Sweet.
to being done filming. So,
Sweet. But yeah, USA baby, number two.
yeah. I saw that and I was gonna do that, but I already had like 16 at that point where I was like, I can't. It cracks my top 20, probably 25, but I can't put it top 10 just because yeah, I don't use it. My number one, by far my most used emoji of all time, and it's the like
Oh,
it's commonly used with
what?
the demon emoji.
The smoke
Yeah,
blowing out of your
Yeah,
nose.
but that's your number one?
I use that all the time as like a yeah. Yes, yes, my number one by far. My favorite emoji by far.
Because we
Um,
both left off the one I was thinking of. Interesting. Do you
I
want
think no, you say your number one, and then we'll rapid
and
fire on
then we'll
honorable
rapid
mentions.
fire some honorable mentions. And
Yeah,
I have one big dishonorable mention, like a huge one that
me
drives me
too, me
insane.
too, me too, and
Okay.
it's probably the same one. It's probably the same one.
I don't know if it is.
I think it is.
All right, my number one. I've talked about my most used emoji quite a bit. This has to be up there. I use this quite a bit. I think it's one of the most versatile emojis in the game. Maybe the most versatile emoji in the game. It strays from the typical just face only structure. It incorporates the entire body, or by entire body, I mean only half the body. It's the upper body. But it's the shrug.
Yeah, it's
Shrug.
that's fun. Totally
I
forgot about that.
love the shrug emoji. I'll throw it in there. It's the equivalent of, how there was this like not trend, but people like will add LOL at the end of like a serious message just to like so it doesn't seem as serious. That's why it's the shrug is almost like taken over that. Where it's like you kind of just add the shrug sometimes if you don't want to come across like as aggressively. I'm like, yeah, little shrug.
I think it makes it more aggressive actually,
Or you
because
flex on someone, send them like a bet you just hit, and just be like, "Hey, Jordan shrug." Like it's very
yeah,
versatile. It can do a
yeah,
lot of things. So I'm going shrug number
that's a
one.
nice one. Yeah, I forgot about that one for sure. That's a good one. Similar to that, for a quick honorable mention, like the girl going like, like the
Yeah.
girl that, but the dude doing it. I do that all the time. Like whenever I'm, doing a face mask or doing some like skin routine or whatever, like, you know, um, but another rapid fire emojis honorable mention. I have a triple, not a duo, but like a triplet on top soon with the
Mm-hmm.
on top soon. And then the Italian,
Okay.
then the mouth watering,
Got it.
and the 100 staple, but
Yeah.
didn't crack my top 10. And then the newer one, the melting face that I talked about earlier, like and then the red face with the dripping sweat, like the yeah,
Okay.
that's a rapid fire honorable mention.
My honorable mentions, the hand raise. Sometimes if you're in a group chat and
Wait, hand raise?
yeah, there's a guy, a little boy raising his hand. Sometimes like, hey man, I got a question. If you're in a group chat, it's very effective. Be like, hey guys, notice me. I'm still here. I have a question. Um, Now this is the one I left off my list, which is my most used emoji. I'm almost certain of it. It's the crying laughing emoji. It's the sideways.
Which one?
Not if
Which
anyone
one?
uses the basic ass normal straight face with just the two tears there, die,
No,
die,
I'm
die.
the sideways one with
The
the eyes
sideways, that
with
one. A
the eye.
hundred, yes, 100. If you use the normal non-tilted one, die,
No, that's my
die,
dishonorable mention. That's my big dishonorable mention.
stop.
Is the one that's the side with that eyes.
That's the
That
most
is so
normal
cringe.
emoji. That's the most normal emoji of all time.
It is so cringe,
Dude, no,
dude.
the other one is. The other
No, the
one.
other one's an OG. The other one's a fucking OG. That is the
Terrible.
ancestors of emojis that built this country. This
No.
team of Apple interns that
The one I
graphically
just sent
design
you,
emojis.
I just sent you the one.
Sorry, I have my do not
Ugh.
disturb on because I'm a good.
Ugh. That's the first
That
time I've ever sent that emoji. That's the worst emoji of all time.
no, that one's a classic.
The
That is
worst
literally a
emoji of all
staple.
time. Disgusting.
The one
I'm
that you're
disgusted with
talking about
myself
is
just for looking at that.
the one that you're talking about is the one that the old people use when they
No,
want to do the Lathia crying. At
no,
least in my
it's the
experience, they're like,
opposite.
no,
No,
no, and
they're
like
start. They're starting to. They're starting to evolve.
Oh, it's so
So
bad.
we're gonna have to find a new one soon. But we started with the one you're talking about, or my dishonorable mention, and then the one I'm talking about that I left off, the sideways one.
And
That's now it is starting to get outdated. So I'm not terribly mad I left it off my list. But if you use the regular, just
I don't either. I don't either, but
disgusting
it's better than that.
death
I
penalty.
I think that I think both of them are, bad because nobody laughs by doing the emoji face. Everybody just says LOL or LMAO.
Now, okay, game
That's
changer. Now that you can, haha, message. That's a
Oh
game
yeah,
changer.
yeah. That's also
Game changer.
that is a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you can do that, it kind of has added an expiration date to the laughing emojis. So I'm starting to think it's a good thing I left this off my list. I'm liking my list better now that I'm talking through this, you know?
The guy that's in charge of making like the laughing emoji,
Pissed.
he's sweating and he's sweating. So his job security after that other Apple intern made the reaction to text is whew,
The punctuation mark guy is struggling too with the exclamation. You can like emphasize.
I mean,
Tough.
punctuation guy, he should know his place. People are
Yeah.
texting. They're not, writing a paper in MLA format. They don't need
It's
to
not
use
hieroglyphics.
proper punctuation. Hieroglyphics. What? To use punctuation in hieroglyphics?
No,
Hi-
because like, never mind. Never mind. Because
what?
like, why would you use the question mark emoji when you could just type out a question mark? That was my point.
A lot of times I don't even put the question mark. You can read from my words that it's a question.
Okay, what was your big dishonorable mention was the crying one?
Yeah.
So my
That's
big
so
one,
cringe.
you talk about OG ones. There's an OG one that has been switched lately. And I don't know how recent the switch was, but I stopped using this emoji altogether because of the switch. And make sure it's the fire emoji. The
Wait,
fire
it
emoji
switched.
has switched
What?
from what it was a long time ago. I'm going to confirm this.
Bro, that looks the same.
No, yeah, give me this one. The juicier fire. That's such a juicier fire. That
That's
was
the
so
same
much better.
fire.
No, compared to I'm gonna send you a picture right now, and I'll send it actually to both of you.
If you work for Apple and you're watching this, please confirm that is the same fire.
Are you? I mean, you're dumb if you think that's. Oh, I just sent it just a little. My bad.
It's fine.
One
Whatever.
second. Michael. It's a very different fire, and then I'm gonna send the emoji. Those are two very different emojis. Extremely different. What do you mean, eh? Those are very different emojis. The other one
Nah.
was so much better, juicier, more comical. They try to like go realistic with this one. Like, it's an emoji. Don't take yourself that seriously. The other one is so much better, and it's not even close. And it really bothers me. So I stopped using it altogether because I hate how that one looks. I hate how the new one looks. I don't know how recent the switch was. It could have been 4 years ago, but I don't use it anymore strictly because
See,
of the change.
instead of sending the fire, you send the face that's icy, the icy, icy, the icy emoji. Ice.
No, I don't. Can't say I do.
Okay.
But that your icy one made me think of it actually.
Yeah.
All right, any other ones you want to mention?
Um, there's a couple that I saw that I was just like, that's cool. Oh, the eyeballs. I think they should deserve a shout out.
Oh,
I should have definitely had on my list
damn, that's a good one.
because I use them a lot. I use them a lot.
Yep.
Like I was like, oh, like what'd you say? Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that one's a good one. Some that I don't like. There's one that's like a hand just going like this. I saw that and I was like, that's new and I hate it. You know which one's big right now is the Damar Hamlin. I think it's being called that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think it's being called that, but I know what you're talking about.
it's kind of mid. It's kind of mid for me.
Oh, you know
Um,
what's dumb one? Dumb one is the face that's just like
this one deserves a shout out because back in the day it was used a lot. Yep,
yeah.
like that
The
one.
the one where it's a face, but it's just like a sketch of a face. It's not even filled in.
This is not a
It's
shout out. I just want to show to people that I can do this.
it's right next to the salute one on my phone. Right at the bottom to the right of it. That one just makes no sense. Who has ever used that emoji? I just sent
That
it.
Oh yeah, that one is for sure a new one
I mean, that's the
because
dumbest emoji I've ever seen in my life. Just makes zero sense.
oh, also another one that deserves a shout out is the explosion, the half head, half explosion.
Yeah.
That's kind of not an OG, but like cool. Oh,
That one,
the scream that deserves a shout out.
we just shout out every emoji. We should wrap it up. All right,
That's it.
everyone,
Yeah, that's it.
go vote. Top 10 Tuesday. Michael, did I win last week?
I don't know. I need a screenshot proving that
Oh, you want proof? I didn't pull
I
it
do.
up.
I do. I literally do. That's all I ask for because I don't like. I'm not gonna check your account right at the
Boom.
very.
There's proof right there. Look at it. That's our producer.
That's made up.
Boom.
She
It was
could
a,
have.
it was a tight one. It was a close one.
That's so made up. Where'd you get that from?
I think I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, Wyatt sent me it.
So Wyatt probably made it up.
You can't doctor those results, dude. You
What do you
can't.
mean? You literally just put a different number and then put a different number for me. It's very easy
I
to
can't
make
edit. I can't
this.
edit like that. You think I'm the king of Photoshop?
No, but I think you're on your computer a lot, so you probably can. Actually, I really hope you can.
I definitely could.
Given that, yeah, yeah,
I definitely could.
I could probably edit that on Snapchat. I'm a really
Yeah.
good Snapchat editor. If you know me,
Whatever. Everyone, I won last week. I've won now 2 out of the 3, I believe, for the year. Something like that. Maybe 3 out of 4, however many we've
no,
done.
two out
Two
of
out of
three.
three. 2 out of 3. So let's keep the streak going. Let's start a streak here. Go vote for me. Michael, any pitch? Maybe like just for
Oh,
pride. Pride.
let the I'll let the the facts in the pudding. Proof is in the
Proof.
pudding.
Proof. Proof. The
Proof is in
proof's
the
put in.
proof's in the pudding.
There could
That
be
I'm
facts
going
in
to
there as
win.
well. There could be facts in the pudding. I haven't checked, but probably the proof. All right,
I
everyone,
think I broke my thumb, but
go vote. Thanks for tuning in. Top 10 Tuesday. We'll see you guys live tomorrow for the bum. Go watch Battleflix every week starting from here on out. And Battleflix is now a play-in tournament. The tournament will happen in mid-March. Each week from here on out, the winning team will be in the tournament. So it's time. The matches mean more now. It's tournament time, so tune into that. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, like the video, all that.
remember, don't vote for me. Vote for this guy. Vote for this guy.
See you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.